Hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, May the 5th, and it's also Cinco de Mayo. So happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. I know that's a holiday that we celebrate really more here in the United States than they do in Mexico, but we'll celebrate anyway. So today is Sunday, May the 5th. Welcome to everyone who is joining us from over on the Meatless Meals group. That is another Facebook group that I have that I'm considering taking down because there's just not a lot of participation. Several of you have moved over here to the If You Have an Egg group. Welcome to you all if you have joined us here tonight, and I hope that you all will join me in greeting them. But again, today is Sunday, May the 5th, 2024. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I guess it happens every 5 years maybe that this falls onto Sunday, you know, with leap years and everything. But welcome everybody. I hope those of you who did not make it tonight are out partying and having a good time but being safe. Hello Elaine and hello Carol Lou. It's good to see you all. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you, and hello Lynn. So thank you everyone for being here. We're gonna have fun in the second half. And hello Orlando Debbie, good to see you. We're gonna have lots of fun in the second half, so I hope that you all can stick around for that. We're gonna be trying something a little bit different. Debbie, I do have to admit, I could not perfect the yogurt custard recipe, so I could not make it work. And did you actually try it? So we tried here at Casey Kitchen Center, and then a couple of my friends like Melissa who just popped in did. We could not make it work. So anyway, I hope you'll give me some insight on that, but I'm not gonna lie, I just gave up. Hello Melissa, good to see you. Hello Cynthia, good evening to you. But hello and happy Sunday everybody. This is Sunday, May the 5th. It is Cinco de Mayo. And Debbie says no, she did not. So Debbie, we'll talk about that later, but it just did not turn out. I don't know why it's viral. It did not turn out well, but anyway, maybe I saved you some time so that you don't, have to, so that you don't waste some time on it. But anyway, hello Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. Hello Vicky. Obviously I'm having trouble talking. I promise I've not already been out Cinco de Mayoing. Karen and I have been for a walk, and we have been to church today. So yeah, for some reason just having trouble talking. And hello Sylvia, good to see you. Hello Sarah from Raleigh, Massachusetts. Hello. Oh, it's Greek Easter. What does that mean, Sarah? You'll have to explain what that means because I am not sure what that means. But yes, hello and happy Sunday, everybody. We are in May. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but April just poof, it just disappeared somehow, and we are already into May. Today is the first day of the Move It Challenge, so if you have not been joining any of those fun challenges over on in the If You Have an Egg group, the Facebook group, Julie hosts those every week. So every week, through the kindness of her heart, for free. She doesn't get anything for this other than thank you, Julie's. She is hostessing a challenge every single week, and this week it is the Move It Challenge, which also happens to coincide. And hello, John Milligan from Power Wheels headquarters. How's it going over there? So he has become a Power Wheel shop today. We had some tiny hands fiddle with one that we just got and mess it up. But anyway, okay, so what was I saying? So today is the first day of the Move It Challenge hosted by Julie over on the If You Have an Egg Facebook page, but simultaneously running with that, my friend Melissa is having a squats challenge. So what day are we on, Melissa? You gave some math earlier that I was in the middle of typing these chat notes and I did not go back and look at it, but you said if we had done our squats, if we had done 10 squats a day for however many days we've been doing so far in the challenge. Tell me that math again that you did, because I have not gone back over and looked at it. And hello John, I get to see you. So again, today is May the 5th, 2024. Hello Lisa from Arkansas. We are having a Move It Challenge over on the If You Have an Egg Facebook page, and so Julie is hosting that, and then Melissa is hosting a, so we've already done 70, and then Melissa is hosting a squat challenge. And hello Mary Ann from Pennsylvania. So they're so simple, they are so easy. If you are already a member of our If You Have an Egg Facebook group, not a problem, just hop on over there and you can count the hopping. So if you hop over there, you can count that hopping as movement. You can do a little or you can do a lot. It's just to encourage you to do something. Hello Kim, it's good to see you. And hello Sherry. Or you can join the squat challenge and you are not behind. So Julie is just asking us to move some. Just do some kind of movement for this challenge. You don't try to kill yourself. Don't try to overdo it. If you're walking 1,000 steps, maybe try to walk 1,100 steps. So it's just a little bit, every little bit of movement counts. And then Melissa is asking us to do 10 squats per day. 10, that's not hard. If you need to, you can do them using a chair. So you can do squats using a chair. You don't have to do 10. If you can't do 10, do as many as you can. If you can do more than 10, do more than 10. And hello, Evie. So that's a little bit of news for tonight. The second bit of news is the desktop version of WW is officially, well, naked. I don't know what else to call it. Naked is the only description that I can come up for. I went over to check it out, and I was actually kind of surprised by what I found. So I was expecting some of the features and functionality to be gone. You know, like I knew we weren't going to be able to look up certain foods and we weren't going to be able to share recipes and things like that. And I know, Carol, I'm so sorry. But have you looked at it? It is naked. I mean, I thought some features and functionality would be gone, but it's naked. The only thing that you can do, there's only 3 options to choose from. And there's like no point, unless you were brand new, there is no point now to even go to WeightWatchers.com. So all you can do, if you are desktop only, you're sunk. I am sorry. You're going to have to do something like with a phone, you know, some kind of a tablet, something where you can download the app. Debbie says it's gone. Carol Lou says nothing there, nada. That's exactly right. So Sarah, you cannot go, I don't know about workshops online because you can't get on to connect. So hello, Deanna. Oh, hello, Deanna. Deanna's been camping and racing and everything else. I wasn't expecting to see you tonight, but we were just chit-chatting just briefly about the desktop version of Weight Watchers, www.com or weightwatchers.com. It is completely naked now, so I knew that Connect was going to go away. So I knew you would not be able to get on Connect. I didn't think that you would be able to, oh no, Lynn says it's gone on her Kindle too. So Kindle was logging onto it like a desktop, so it doesn't have its own app. And hello, Sherry from Cape Coral, Florida. And Debbie says she was able to download the app on her Chromebook, so you may have to explain that to some people. But basically, I thought it was just going to lose some of the some of the features and functionality. It is literally naked. So you can only do, aloha Kathy, you can only do 3 things now. You can either scan the QR code, there's a QR code that comes up, and you can scan the QR code, and all that is for is to help you to download the app. That's literally all that's for. So if you already have the app downloaded to a smartphone or a tablet, or like Debbie just said, she's got hers downloaded onto her Chromebook now, and hopefully she can help us figure that out. You can do that. Or number 2, you can find a workshop, both virtual and in person, if there's an in-person one available in your area. So you can use it to find a workshop, and you can view and download the program guide. That's it. There's nothing else on there. There is no recipes. I knew Connect was going to be gone. There are no foods to look up. There's no list of 0-point foods. When I say naked, it is naked. Like everything is gone. It's so weird to me. So I've been using the app for a long time. I occasionally would look on the computer just to look some things back up. You can't go to My Day. You can't go to recipes. You can't go to My Food. Nothing. It is all gone. Okay. So we're not going to dwell on that, but just know if you did not go ahead and figure out a way to use the app on some other kind of a device, you're sunk. It is gone from the computer. So for those of you that I've been warning for 20-something days that this was coming, it has happened, and it's just flat gone. Okay, the third bit of news is, you already know, today is Cinco de Mayo. We're going to celebrate in the second half with an exciting meal, so I'm so excited to be showing you what we're going to make in the second half, because it really involves everything that we're talking about in the first half. And hello, Mary from Pittsburgh. Also, this is a little bit of side note news, little pop-in news. I wasn't planning this part, so I didn't even type it, but I am considering shutting down just the Meatless Meals page, not the If You Have an Egg page. There are like 14,000 of you all on the If You Have an Egg page. Some of you are very active, some of you are not. Some of you chat a lot, some of you don't. But we are still very active in the If You Have an Egg page. Y'all ask a lot of questions. You ask great questions. We have a lot of great posts. It could be a little more interactive, but we're doing great on the If You Have an Egg page. The Meatless Meals page. Okay, sorry. Calm down, people. Calm down. I'm sure you all heard that. But on the Meatless Meals page, not so much. That Facebook page, it's just me. If you go over there and look, it's all just me. So we have a bunch of new people from the If You Have an Egg Meatless Meals page who are joining us over here on the If You Have an Egg page. So I hope that if you are new, that you will wave, say hello, let us know who you are, and I hope that you all would join them. that you would join, like you would join me in welcoming those new people, that you would say hello and welcome them. If you happen to see any of them over on the If You Have an Egg page, I hope that y'all would welcome them there too. I think I'll let 20 something new people in today, just in the last maybe 2 hours. So we're going to have a lot of new people joining us. I hope that you all will welcome them, and that you all will share great ideas with them, because they're getting ready to not have their own Facebook page. I'm getting ready to take it down. Not enough participation over there for me to manage that. Okay, now y'all know what I need to know. I need to know who sat their bottom in a little chair last week. So who sat your little bottom in a chair? Give me a thumbs up for that. And let's see, now that I know how to do this. Whoop, did it work? Did it work? Oh no, because I'm logged in as If You Have an Egg. Okay, anyway, so no, it's not. Okay, Sarah, slow down, calm down. It is not. No, it's just a change for Weight Watchers. So Sarah's a little bit concerned. She's asking if it's a sign for the end of Weight Watchers entirely. No. Oprah's getting ready to have a thing on Thursday night that I am actually attending, which wasn't part of our notes. It's just a little bit different direction. They're just having to change with the times, because times they are changing, and they've got to keep up with their people. So no, I'm not worried about it closing, or we wouldn't still be here, okay? So thumbs ups for sitting your bottom in a chair, or for attending a virtual workshop. Thumbs ups for that. And hearts for watching here with us live last week, or it is going to do it. Thank you. So hearts for attending here with us last week, or for watching it later on demand. So thank you everyone. Yes, thank you all for that participation. And here are your Bravo stickers. To see, Facebook needs to get up. They need to get up with the times. And oh, Janet, it'll be okay. And so they need to do some kind of Bravo thing. When I do this, they need to make some kind of little Bravo celebration thing come up. But bravo to everyone for going to your in-person workshops or your virtual workshops, and for attending here with us. Okay, so that's all of my news so far for this week. Last week was chat number 362, and we were talking about how to make your grocery shopping easier. And I asked a couple of questions. I asked if you were a list maker and keeper, like do you sit and make a grocery list every week and then you keep it, you follow it when you get there? Are you like me and you're an aisle wanderer and you walk up and down the aisles and just see what all there is to see? Or are you an app lady all the way, or app man all the way, where you just go ahead and make all of your grocery list, all of your groceries that you're going to have on some form of a shopping app, and either let them be delivered or go by and pick them up? Y'all had lots of great answers to that, and it's funny, those were not wrong or right, and you could be some combination of those. We had some great discussions both in the group, outside of the group, and a couple of people messaged me directly. It wasn't a wrong or a right, okay? It was lots of combinations of things, but it's funny though, and hello Joycelyn, I just have to laugh because, oh no, Janet says she wanders around and then spins double sometimes, and Deanna is a list maker. The funny thing is, those of you who use a grocery app seem to love them. Those of you who don't were almost violently against them. And I don't mean violently in a bad way. I just mean like aggressively. You were almost aggressively against them. It was just kind of funny, okay? Oh no, and Sherry says, oh no, I did not show you my list. So Sherry, I can't count your homework. It's late. I'm just kidding. You can still do your homework. So that leads me to this. Your homework for last week was show me your list. So I wanted you to go into the Weight Watchers app on your phone or your tablet, since you can't use the computer for it now. And I wanted you to try out the new Weight Watchers the new feature on their app, where you can go in and make where you can go in and make your own grocery list. Last week, it was sort of kind of only on my phone. It was only working on Weight Watchers recipes. I had not figured out yet how to add things, but let's hear how you all did. Sylvia's list was full of staples. Like it was cut off, but I could read a lot of them, and it was full of staples that I know she uses to keep her kitchen ready. So it was a great list. Melissa's grocery list helped her to get ready for lasagna for dinner, and I'm always up for lasagna for dinner, so that's my kind of grocery list. And then Julie did spend quite a bit of time checking the grocery list feature out for us, and you can go and see her likes and her dislikes, because she had very definite, strong opinions, good and bad, over in the If You Have an Egg Facebook group. So when you get a chance after this chat, if you'll go over and see that, she did kind of a deep dive that first day into it, and it was still, they're still tweaking it. Things will still be tweaked for a long time, but that first day, Julie kind of did a deep dive, and she made a definite list of her likes and her dislikes. But again, and Lynn, poor Lynn still does not have it on her app. And Lynn, I don't know, have you tried a force refresh? Have you tried logging all the way out? Or I actually had to go to the app store and go to the Weight Watchers app, and I had to force it to give me an update when I did it on the tablet. I did not have to do that on my phone, but I did have to do it on my iPad. So bravo stickers to everyone who did their homework. Good job, everyone, for doing that. This week, and I'm going to start talking fast, which I know I always do, but I'm going to start talking fast because I want to have plenty of time for this second half. But this week we are talking about ways like how to make healthy eating more exciting, you know, because nobody wants to have everybody else is having fun food, everybody else is having good food, everybody else's plate looks pretty, and I have to sit over here and eat this dumb salad out of a plastic container. Nobody wants that, okay? There's literally nothing worse than looking down at an empty plastic container and thinking, well, that didn't look like the picture on the box. You know, there's nothing worse than that. If you happen to join Julie's colorful plate challenge last week on If You Have an Egg, or if you just watched from the sidelines, so if you joined or if you watched from the sidelines, you saw lots of healthy plates, lots of pretty pictures, lots of pictures of very colorful plates, lots of colorful food. So eating healthy doesn't have to be boring, bland, or void of color, okay? So tonight, for the next few minutes, we're going to explore some ways to make healthy eating more exciting. Exactly, Debbie, except we're going to work on that in the second half. So here are some pro tips for keeping some pizzazz on your plate, okay? First of all, set the scene. So some simple but effective ways to make your healthy meal more exciting. One, if you're going to be eating don't eat a salad out of a plastic container at your desk. That sounds like a lot of fun, right? No, not at all. That does not sound like fun to anybody. But I have before gotten a salad in a plastic container from like Publix or Walmart or something that even already had the little spoon or the little fork on top to eat it from, had a blanket in the car and a book, and made a little picnic. Hello, that's a great little picnic headed your way. How much more fun is that? Or I could have just sat in the car, grumpy by myself, got to sit in the school pickup line or whatever, you know, and eat as fast as I can. Made a little picnic party out of it. Same food, same utensils, same everything, but just made it a little bit more fun. Or remember, do you remember when we used to sit down at the table with our families and actually eat off of real plates? Those days don't have to be in the past. Even a simple place setting, just a simple one. You don't have to remember which fork goes on which side and what size they are going in and fold the napkins just perfectly. But a simple place setting with real plates can literally reset the mood, okay? It can reset everybody's mood. And several of our members have mentioned that the simple act of lighting a candle at dinner time, whether it's at the table, whether you have like here at Casey Kitchen Center, we have an island with chairs. That's very popular now with our kitchen remodels. But just lighting a candle at dinner time seems to slow everybody down a little bit. Hello, Melvie. Kind of just, it tends to slow everybody down. One of the members of one of Gwen's in-person groups actually has been lighting a candle when she feeds her children because they're mesmerized. They're mesmerized by the candle and sit there, they slow down and eat instead of being glued to an iPad or the TV or up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So just relaxing while you're eating, it can make the meal more exciting just from relaxing, just from slowing down a little bit. Remember, there is a time and a place for plates, okay? You don't have to spend a lot of money on fancy dinnerware. You don't have to rush out and buy some fine china because you forgot to register for it when you got married. Does anybody even do that anymore? That was one of my jobs when I was in college, was actually putting in people's bridal registries. So this has been a long, long time ago. You would register for, like Noritake Stanford Court, fine china, and you would get, 12 dinner plates and 12 place settings, 12 dinner plates, 12 bread and butters, 12 salad plates, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know if people do that anymore, but you don't have to rush out and get anything like that. You don't even have to go to a yard sale or to Goodwill to find something like that. You can get a few, just get a few. Don't like overwhelm your cabinets or anything. Inexpensive, interesting, appetizing plates or bowls, they can make a difference. In any chance that you were able to do some things like this, if you're going to get takeout pizza, go ahead, open the box, get some plates out, cut the pizza in half. So all of those takeout pizza slices are way too big, okay? Go ahead and cut them in half, put those two, it's one slice, put those two slices on a plate, add a little salad or a piece of fruit, whatever with it, and then sit down. It's so much more satisfying, and you've eaten one piece, one cut into two. If you want a second one, you can go back and get a second one, but it is so much more enjoyable than just than doing what John and I used to do, which was leaving the box there on our island in our loft and just circling the box and coming by, eating a piece, going around, eating a piece, going around, eating a piece, and before you knew it, half the pizza was gone and we didn't know where it went, okay? You can take yogurt, cottage cheese, or frozen meals out of the plastic, okay, and put them in a real bowl or cup for a fun treat. Make it colorful. And we just wrapped up the colorful plate challenge with Julie over on the If You Have an Egg group. Those are some pretty paper plates, all the way to fine china and everything in between. Things like a fun bowl. This is a fun bowl. I love eating my yogurt out of this bowl. It is so fun. How would eating yogurt in the morning not make you happier? Taking it out of that little plastic container and putting it into this, and then adding a little bit of granola or some fruit. It's just such a fun container, and I got this at like Home Goods or something. It has the tiniest little chip right here, but I think I paid like $3 for this. So super fun. Things that have some nice color. I mean, look at this color. Would your food just not pop off of this and look so pretty? It would look so pretty in this bowl. So much prettier than putting it on just a, something that's just a plain or a beige. Like a beige is the worst color I can think of to try and eat off of. But something that's, a bright color. This is a free bowl that I got from my parents. I think they actually got this out of a dog food bowl. I did happen to look this up the other day though, and I think this is worth some money now because it's part of some old retro collection, but it's just, we keep it because it's really pretty to eat out of. Or things like these Tausi half bowls. I have several of these at home. This one happens to be a bisque color, but it's a half bowl instead of being a full bowl, and they're big, and y'all have seen me make lots of things in this. At home I've got a Mickey Mouse, a Mickey Mouse heads, a Minnie Mouse, this one that's this color, one that's dark blue, one that's gray, and I think that's it. And I love eating out of these because they're half bowls, so they're half height. It makes your food look huge. It makes it look like you're eating a ton of food. And again, I didn't spend a lot of money on these, and I can there is a link over on the If You Have an Egg Facebook page on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. If you go to the things, hello Marlene, if you go to the section for the things that I recommend, you can find these half bowls, and the brand that I've linked is called Tausi, T-A-U-C-I, but those are Tausi half bowls. So much more fun to eat out of. So much more fun. But let's see, and Joycelyn says she has a white one for her yogurt. Perfect. Lynn says she has a red set. Lynn, do you have a red set of these? And I'm trying to read this to tell you all what brand this is, but it's something there. I don't remember what it's called, but all I can say is do not put these in the microwave. We learned the hard way. We lost one of these because we put it in the microwave. Hello, Catherine from Lowell, North Carolina. And this thing has been loved to death. It's like melamine or something, probably going to kill us all, but it's just so fun. It is so fun. So what fun things do you all have to eat out of? And then I'll tell you the last thing on my list here in just a second. So Lynn's got a red set. Joycelyn's got a white one for her yogurt. Yeah, Debbie says that is most frozen meals. Oh, Lynn's got a red. Oh yeah, Lynn has a red in the half bowl. How fun would that be? How much more fun would that be? So yeah, that would be so much fun to eat out. The last thing is pizzazz on your plates. You want to put some pizzazz on your plates. Every meal that you prepare, whether it's an opportunity for a little pizzazz. Oh, Vicky's got a green half bowl. She's got a green one of these. Yeah, I've got a blue one and a white one, and a gray one, and a light gray one. But every meal that you prepare is for yourself, that you prepare yourself, is an opportunity for some pizzazz, okay? So whether it's made from scratch, whether you've sweated, worked in the kitchen all day and you've made this meal from scratch, or if you microwaved it from a box, there are so many possibilities. Check out in the second half. I hope y'all will stay with me for the second half because I am going to pizzazz a Cinco de Mayo plate in the second half of tonight's chat. And I hope that you all will stay for that. Let me get a couple more examples of what you all have to spruce things up. Sylvia's got white half bowls and a turquoise floral plate. That sounds like so much fun. And we're going to talk about your homework here in a second. Hello, Danielle. It's good to see you. Remember, Not yet, Sarah. Hold on. You got to wait like 2 more minutes for your homework. I'm not skipping to the second half yet. I'm looking to see what other fun bowls and plates people have. So what fun bowl or plate do you have, Sarah? What fun thing do you have to eat out of? And everybody say hello to Danielle popping in. And remember, if you're brand new with us to the chats, please say hello and let us know that you're new, because we would love to welcome you. And hello, Tedders. It's good to see you again. Saw you last week and I'm seeing you again this week. It is so good to see you. What fun bowls do you have? I know Tedders has got some fun stuff to eat out of. But we have, Carol Lou says Temptations. What is that? What is Temptations? You're going to tell us what that is. But some fun things, and then we're going to do our homework here in just a second. But I just want to see a couple more fun bowls and plates ideas. I had to give up some of my fun bowls and plates when we moved because we didn't have room for all of them. Oh, and Deanna's a Corelle girly, lightweight. Yeah, because they are lightweight. And Corelle, you can wash in anything, can't you? Can't you throw them in the dishwasher if you need to? You don't have to hand wash them. And I feel like there's lots and lots and lots more cute stuff. I mean, I've got, and Joycelyn has the Temptation soup bowls. Okay, what is Temptation? Y'all are going to have to tell me now. Sarah wants to do the homework, do a fun Clancy green bowl. Oh, her mom used to call it green. Ooh, cool. We need to see a picture of that. When it's time to do the homework, Sarah, you're going to have to show us a picture of that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and tell you your homework then. Oh, Carol says it's a line of ceramic plates, bowls, and cups. And Tedders has a small divided plate, a Corelle plate. That sounds like a good idea. Oh, and Joycelyn says that's from QVC. I'm not afforded things like that. I don't get to watch QVC because I would shop. Okay, so your homework for this week is pizzazz on your plate. It's hashtag PIZZAZZONYOURPLATE. Wait, hold on. We have a first timer. It's Amanda's first time here. I was waiting because I knew I can see you all when you're popping up, and I knew there were a couple of people that were new. So everybody say hello to Amanda. It is her first time here. And if we have anybody that has just popped in from over, you've joined us from the Meatless Meals group and you're visiting here on the If You Have an Egg group for the first time, we would love to welcome you all also. But it is Amanda's first time, so I hope that you all will welcome her. And Danielle, yes, hello, it's Danielle's first time too, so awesome. Okay, that is awesome, guys. Welcome. We are so happy to meet you all. So nice to meet you. Okay, so your homework though this week is hashtag pizzazz on your plate. PIZZAZZONYOURPLATE. And this week's homework is so creative and so fun that you're going to want to do this for more than just your homework. Okay, I promise you're going to want to do it more than just for your homework. So you need to stay tuned during the second half. And I'm going to show you how I pizzazz a plate. So I'm going to put some pizzazz on our plate for Cinco de Mayo. Y'all are going to want to do it too. Just pay attention to the second half and you'll know exactly what to do for your homework. But it's hashtag pizzazz on your plate. Hello, Cynthia. Thank you, Lynn, for posting that. Hashtag PIZZAZZONYOURPLATE. I really should do a spelling bee. I really should do. Okay, and I'm gonna have to look up a green Klinsky bowl when we get done. Where is your mother from? Because I have a feeling I know where she's from, or like ish where she's from, but you're gonna have to tell me. Okay, whew, that was some fast talking. So it is time for our second half. It's just about time for our second half. So we're gonna pause here and drink some water. So those of you who've been around for a little while know that this is the only time during the week that I know for a fact that you drink some water. So you all go ahead and grab some water. And yes, Sandra, it is time for some water. I'm going to be drinking some more sweet tea from Anne. I seriously feel like I'm advertising this for her. Have y'all ever noticed when you watch TV, they're like, oh, especially if you've seen The Truman Show, because his wife knows what's going on. And she's always talking to Truman and she's like, this Southern Breeze original tea is available at blah blah and blah blah, whatever. Anyway, it's available on Amazon. So I'm about watered out for today, so I'm going to be drinking some more sweet tea from Anne, which I need to order. .0 sweet tea, might I add. I seriously feel like The Truman Show. And if y'all have not seen that, you're going to have to go check it out. Okay. Everybody else, get your water, get your water, get your water, get your water. And I hope you will hang tight for this second half. I did go ahead and put my hair up because we are cooking. We are cooking in the second half. Okay. Sarah. I have a feeling she wasn't just from Peabody, Massachusetts. And yes, this is going to be a rough Mother's Day. Sorry. So I've had a very small friend, like a 4-year-old friend, who has been playing. Yes, and happy Mother's Day. I have a very small 4-year-old friend who has been playing with my apron, as evidenced by the fact that the strings are just all jacked up. But anyway, she's adorable. She's been coming into work with her mom for a few minutes on Monday mornings and Friday mornings, and she loves getting my apron off of the hook and playing waitress. Except what does she call it? She doesn't call it waitress. But anyway, okay. I was just checking to make sure. Oh, nope, she left me a pen. So she left me a marker in one of the pockets. She usually leaves a little pad to write on too, because she has to take your order. She has to take your order before she can fix it for you. Okay, yes, that is a good point, Sarah, that next Sunday is Mother's Day. I am working a market with Casey next Sunday. I think I said Sunday instead of Saturday. With Casey next Sunday, but I think I will still be here. I think I will let you all know as the week, as Sunday gets closer. I will let you know if there are any big planned for after the market, or if I will be able to be here with you. But for now, this is the second half of chat number 363, and it is titled "How to Make Healthy Eating." Rita, hold on. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. Rita just sent 50 stars. And it looks like we have hit our first goal. So our first goal of 5,000 stars, it looks like we are right there. It looks like we are, what would that be? 21 stars away from completing the goal. But even though it says 100% for our first round, thank you all so much. And I forgot to go back and give the little symbols to the people from last week, so I will do that later. But yay, thank you. Yeah, definitely need it, because we've been spending a ton of money this last few weeks. But this is the second half. Thank you again. This is the second half of chat number 363. We're going to be talking about how to make healthy eating more exciting. So I said in the first half that that everybody just loves to eat out of a plastic container, right? Wrong. No one loves eating out of a plastic container. So we're going to have a little Cinco de Mayo fun, but it's going to start with a plastic container. So this is, how many of you all have ever just been like, fine, I'm doing Weight Watchers, or I'm doing a diet, or I'm trying to watch my weight, or I'm trying to watch what I'm eating, whatever, and you start reaching for these. I do. There's nothing wrong with it. I keep at least, we've talked about this before, I keep at least 6 frozen meals in our refrigerator here at the showroom all the time. I try to keep a couple at home, because you need them sometimes. Sometimes you just have to have something that you can make quick and easy. So how many of you, when you've been on a diet program, when you've been on Weight Watchers, today, last night, yesterday, this week, in the future, how many of you all have reached for a box and you know what's going to be inside of it? So here's what Debbie was saying, is that every food, and she's exactly right, every food that comes in a box has a beautiful curated picture that someone has gone to a lot of trouble to make look delicious and make it look appetizing and make it look like something that we would all want. When in fact, also I want to point out, they don't show these pictures. This is not in a black plastic container, okay? So no one at Lean Cuisine, no one at Healthy Choice, no one at Michelina's, no one at any of these companies has ever used their little plastic container for the picture on the front, okay? It's because they know if they showed us a picture, even though you've seen these a million times, they know, oh, it's not black this time though. They know that if they put that on the front of the box, you wouldn't be buying it, okay? So this is a Lean Cuisine protein kick, 20 grams of protein, excellent source of protein, unwrapped chicken burrito, brown rice with grilled white meat chicken and vegetables and a creamy verde sauce, 310 calories, 20 grams of protein, a half of a cup of veggies, and gluten-free, okay? But faced with this, If it looked like this on the box, you wouldn't be eating it. Okay, so let me show you what to do with it. Okay, remember I said earlier in the chat that every opportunity, whether it's something that you hand prepared, like you made it from scratch, whatever, or if it's something that you microwaved out of the box, everything is an opportunity for pizzazz, okay? So let's see what our directions are here. Prep, do not remove film. Did y'all see me? Did you see me reach for this to remove or vent the film? Okay, do not remove film. That's instruction number 1, okay? Cook 3 minutes on high. So let's get that going. Okay, so step 1, and Sharonita just did her squats. Just popped down. She just did her squats for Melissa's squat challenge. Just saying, she got hers done today. Okay, so step 1, do not remove the film, and then 3 minutes on high. We're going to do step 2 after the 3 minutes, but let's just go over this again. And Debbie says, unfortunately, I would have just opted for a sandwich. Okay, but times like this, I need something else besides just, because trust me, I eat lots of sandwiches too, but I need something else. It's Cinco de Mayo, and I wanted to have something fun. So this says, inspiring, delicious, and nutritious eating. Lean cuisine empowers you to eat well without having to sacrifice taste, convenience, or nutrition. But they said nothing about looks, okay? Just remember, this is on a plate or it's in a bowl. I'm trying to see here. This actually looks like it might be one of the little half bowls that I'm talking about, but it's like a lighter color on the inside and then red around the outside. So it's more like this and less like that little plastic tray that it's in. Okay, and let's see, there was something else I was going to read you. Okay, oh, also, I don't know if you knew this or not, but these lean cuisines, the ones that say protein kick, they can only be called a protein kick if that helps you to look for that instead of having to read all this at the grocery store. For it to be a protein kick, kick your day into high gear. An excellent source of protein means this dish provides you with 20% of the recommended daily value of protein. We have talked before about how do you know, this was chat number, I don't know what, we've talked about how you know how much protein to get, and it has to do with your age, weight, blah, 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 some other factors. So I don't know how they know that this is 20% of my, I don't know how they know that this is 20% of what I need for my protein. But we have 2 questions. One question is from Sarah, and what is the sodium? I knew that was coming. And then Sandra's wasn't a question. Sandra says, hashtag bulk it up. That's exactly what we're going to do. So the sodium in this is 510 milligrams. So this is 20% of somebody's recommended value for protein, but it's also 22% of all of our sodium intake for the day. So remember, this isn't, you shouldn't build your entire life around these. We're just going to talk about how to make this exciting, because we're talking about how to make our food exciting. And tonight it's for Cinco de Mayo. So I picked something that was, kind of celebration-ish. So unwrapped chicken burrito. It is a lean cuisine protein kick. Okay, and we have 11 seconds until I can stir this thing. Okay, 6 points. That's what I meant to tell you. 6 points. So it's 6 points for this. Okay, not bad. 6 points. But how are we going to doctor this up? So at the end of our 3 minutes, we are going to take this out. The next instructions are to uncover. Actually, that's funny. It doesn't say to uncover, but you have to, because the next instruction is stir. See how steamy this is? So the next instruction is stir. And I promise we're going to get to the exciting part here in a second. The exciting part that we're going to add this to, and then you all are going to get to, while this is cooking for 45 more seconds, you all are going to get to vote on something. So we're going to recover this, and we're going to cook it on high for 45 more seconds, and then we're going to let it stand in the microwave for 1 minute. So okay, while we're waiting on that, we're going to bulk it up. It's Cinco de Mayo, so we're going to bulk it up with a little bit of refried beans for Cinco de Mayo. So these are Rosarita low-fat black beans, refried black beans, or no-fat traditional beans, which are pinto beans. So we're going to use one of these two to kind of hashtag bulk it up. Which one do you think I should use? So this is a 0 point bulk it up. Do you think I should use regular fat-free refried beans, pinto beans? Or do you think I should use low-fat refried black beans? Hello, Katie. Whoa, was planning her girls' trip to Disney in July. What? Katie, you know I'm jealous. You know I am jealous. And Sarah, yes, 0 point salsa would be fun too. I didn't get any though because I don't want to make it too smushy. Okay, so we've got refried, non-fat. It's looking like this one's going to win. Oh, uh-oh. Katie says she prefers the black beans. We're going to let that sit in there for another minute. Pinto beans plus salsa. Okay, I didn't get any salsa because I can't make it wet. Pinto. Okay, so the pintos win. Okay, we're going to go ahead and open those with my handy dandy kitchen mama can opener, which I also have a link for that, I think over on the If You Have an Egg page, but I can check later. Come on, kitchen mama, finish up. Okay, that should be open. Should be open. Come on, there we go. Okay, so, you know, we're trying. Oh gosh, Sarah says, I have trouble stopping that can opener, LOL. Just touch her again, okay? Don't try to manhandle her, just push that button again and she will stop and let go. So we're talking about kind of sprucing up, you know, exciting, making it more exciting. And here we go with bleh looking refried beans. You know, how boring is that? So first we've got the frozen meal that doesn't, Debbie's she's given Katie some advice for Disney. Wish I was going. But first we're starting with the lackluster frozen meal in a plastic container. Then we're gonna hashtag bulk it up with some lackluster refried beans in a can. I mean, look how blah that looks, okay? Okay, but where is it? Oh, it's over here. We are going to add a little excitement to this because, stop chirping at me, I made something that some of you are going to go, too hot, too hot. I made a poblano pepper in the air fryer. So this is a charred poblano pepper. I made it in the air fryer. I will be posting that recipe later. we'll just go ahead and confess, I will not be posting a recipe for that ick that we made last week. Whew, that yogurt custard bread. Won't be doing a recipe for that because it was icky. We will, and I could never get it to work out. This, I will be posting a recipe for though. I saw this all over the internet. This should be a viral recipe. So this is just a roasted poblano pepper and I roasted it in the air fryer. I am not gonna take the skin off. I am not opposed to poblano pepper skin. Some people are like, ee, and some people don't like the seeds. They think the seeds are hot. I don't think they're that hot. But if you roast it, look how easy the skin, if you don't like the skin, look how easy it comes off once it's roasted. So that is peeling right off, just peels off kind of like skin. But I'm not opposed to the skin and I'm not opposed to the seeds. So I'm not necessarily taking those off. I will go ahead just for the sake of, let's see, people like, is it Deanna? Oh, Tracy just finished her squat challenge for today. Is it Deanna? No, Carol Lou. Carol Lou, you're one of my, what do you call it? Milk toast tummies or whatever that can't stand some hot stuff. And Rita says a jalapeno in the air fryer with some onion. Yeah. Boneless chicken and more veggies. Yeah. Yum. Okay. So we're going to take this bland, boring, so boring frozen meal. So boring in its little plastic container. I mean, if I was sitting down at my desk here at work and I was faced with eating this, I would just be sad. Okay, but instead, it's 6 points for all of this. Baby tongue, yeah, Carol's got a baby tongue. It is 0 points for this poblano pepper. It is 0 points for this. I bought the street taco size of the La Banderita carb counter street tacos. One of these has 0 points, okay? One of those has 0 points. So I'm gonna take one of these, and then I'm gonna take this very looked bland, the refried beans, and I'm gonna smooth those on here. So we're gonna add some refried beans to that. So I've got 0 points, 0 points. I'll add just a little bit more of that. So 0 points and 0 points, and I've already overloaded this poor little street taco, this poor little La Banderita street taco. So I'm gonna thin that out just a little bit because my eyes are bigger than my street taco. So I have a 0 point La Banderita street taco carb counter street taco, 0 points, 0 points for the I've got 0 points for the refried beans. I'm gonna add 0 points, a 0 point cooked poblano pepper. To that, I'm going to add a little bit, nowhere near 6 points worth, of my frozen dinner, which is starting to look good, and I'm starting to wish that I had some corn to add into this. It would be so yummy. Look, Melissa said maybe some tahini and a squirt of lime. Boom. Melissa, beat you to it. Just kidding. Okay, so I am gonna do just a squirt of lime, and apparently my lime is very not ripe. Woo. Come here, a little bit of lime. Okay, so a little bit of lime. Here we go, just a little bit of lime juice. I know, Melissa, exactly, right? So a little bit of lime juice on there. And I'm gonna top that off. Look at this poor little thing. This poor little thing. He's so overstuffed. He is so overstuffed. So I'm gonna add to this poor little overstuffed street taco, I'm gonna add some non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Also 0 points. And I'm not done yet. To that, I'm gonna add, and these are from my favorite microgreen dealer, my favorite greens dealer. These are cilantro microgreens. And if you happen to be here in Knoxville, I was talking about Pratt's Market. They have these at Pratt's Market right now. I'm gonna add some cilantro microgreens. If you like cilantro, you're gonna love this. If you hate cilantro, you are going to hate this because it is like cilantro on steroids. Look how fun that is. How stinking fun is that? And we are actually gonna finish a few minutes early, woohoo, which is awesome because my car is dead and I had to ask for a ride home, and I think he just pulled in. But look how cute that is. So now, instead of having, I know this is a street taco size, but that is so stuffed, I can't set this down. You could have added salsa, you could have added guacamole, you could have added, the tahini would have been good. Let's see, what else did you all say? Rita says, put the street tortillas, both flour and corn, brown them in the air fryer, put something in to weigh it down in the air fryer so that it doesn't circle around. She's done that. Let's see. Non-fried chili relleno. I know it's not relleno. Relleno. Somebody's teaching me how to pronounce that. Let's see, what else? Some more veggies. Yeah, jalapenos in the air fryer. Lots and lots and lots of good things, and I'm not gone yet, Marlene, but look how fantastic that looks. So instead of having a 6 point, squirt of queso, exactly, Debbie. And so instead of having a 6 point boring, and y'all saw that took me, what, an extra 5 minutes to make this. So instead of having a boring frozen dinner, now I could probably make I can make at least 3 more of these, maybe 4 more of these. And all it is just the street taco size of the La Banderita carb counter street tacos, the street taco size, boring by itself. Some refried beans, boring by themselves. A roasted poblano pepper, not boring. Some non-fat plain Greek yogurt, boring. And some cilantro microgreens. Okay, let's taste this and see how it tastes. So all this together, if that's 6, this is like 2 points, okay? Like 2 points. Especially with the microgreens. I'm telling you, the cilantro microgreens, oh, they are the best. That poblano pepper, man, that makes the whole thing. It was absolutely fantastic. I'm leaving the seeds in next time because I need that extra little bit of spice. What would you all put on your street taco? I need to know. So to pizzazz this up, that is actually your homework for this week. Take something meh, take something boring, take a bagged salad, take a little salad in a container, take a frozen meal, take something that would be bland, take the sandwich that Debbie was going to make earlier, take something that's just kind of bleh, and give it some pizzazz, and that is your homework for this week. And it is hashtag pizzazz on your plate. I want everybody to make something that easy, that fun. It literally took 5 extra minutes. The poblano pepper cooked itself in the air fryer, okay? I didn't have to babysit it. I washed it, cut a couple of holes in it, put it in there on 400 for 18 minutes or 15 minutes. It cooked itself. Y'all have a fantastic week. If you were watching this on YouTube, I hope you will let that next video roll over. The poblano pepper recipe will be on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com here within the next couple of days. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you will subscribe to our YouTube channel. I hope y'all had a great week. Thank you for being here. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. And hopefully I will see you next week for Mother's Day. But y'all have a great week, and thank you for being here. Good night. And remember to say hello to all of our new friends from over on the Meatless page. Good night, everybody. See you next week.